Yo guys, what is up? It is Nick. We are back on the Rangers franchise, and it is opening day. Giovanni Gallardo versus Corey Kluber. This is the rotation of Giovanni Gallardo, Dylan G, AJ Griffin, Mike Hochschild, and Nick Martinez. That will be our starting five. The bullpen is as so. The lineup: DeShields, Andrus, Mazzara, Odor, Profar, Chirinos, Hamilton, Freeze, Rua, and it is like this for all of them. There's no platooning. This is just how it is. And Rua is our full-time DH. For training, I set up a couple of things here, pretty much just threw people in where they needed it, especially focused on our top prospects. For morale people, we have some angry people, but hopefully we'll get that turned around here. Scouting, I got this all set up. We got this guy looking for pitchers in the central, outfielders in the central, pitchers international, and outfield international. So real quick, before we hop into any games, I wanted to fire some coaches. Jeff Bannister, some of these guys are on the last year of their deals, so I'm not going to fire them. But this guy, he's getting fired for his C potential, and this guy is going to get fired as well. We're looking for A potentials where they don't subtract anything. So here, these guys are at Rob Moffitt. Kind of like that. Or Rob Ho. Yeah, those are our two options. So Ks per 9, walks per 9, home runs per 9, all down. Stamina up. Break is way up. This ups your Ks. Let's go ahead and sign this guy. I want to make sure we get the strikeouts. Let's see if he'll take $1 million per year, and he happily accepted. So now we have one more coach's contract to get, and that is the first baseman. So got stealing, we got a boost to speed, blocking, and fielding. Let's go ahead and just sign this guy. I like what he offers for $1 million per year for 3 years. So he has accepted to become our first base coach, and so we are all set for opening day. Corey Kluber, Giovanni Gallardo. We'll go ahead and quick manage this game. And let's go ahead and wear the red uniforms. Not that we'll get to see it, but here we go. Giovanni Gallardo. Gallardo versus Brantley to lead it off, and Brantley singles to start the game. Grounds into a double play, though, for Lindor, and Gallardo strikes out Encarnacion to get out of the inning. DeShields leads it off for the Rangers to start the season against Corey Kluber, and he hits a solo home run. Delano DeShields leading off with a solo homer. Andrus up and he'll fly out. Mazzara goes yard, and it's 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the first against Corey Kluber. Odor up, he'll strike out. Profar gets a walk. Chirinos up, and he'll ground out to end the inning. But Giovanni Gallardo with a 2-run lead heading into the top of the second. But Kipnis on with a walk. A strikeout for Santana. Nate went up, he'll fly out. Jose Ramirez will walk. 2 on, 2 out. Lonnie Chisenhall up, he'll double to bring in 2, and we're tied at 2. Yan Gomes up, he'll fly out to end the inning. Josh Hamilton up against Corey Kluber, and he'll strike out. David Freeze singles to get on base. Ryan Rua up our DH, and he'll pop out. DeShields out on a fielder's choice, and that'll end the inning. Top of the third, Gallardo versus Brantley, and he'll walk Brantley. Lindor will single, 2 on, no outs. Encarnacion double play, Brantley to third. And Kipnis hits a 2-run homer off of Gallardo, and it's 4-2. Carlos Santana up, and he solo homers, back-to-back homers for the Indians, and they are now up 5-2. Nate went up, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Elvis Andrus up, and he will strike out. Mazzaro with a double to get on base. Odor up, he'll ground out. Second base, 2 outs. Jurickson Profar up, and he will ground out to end the inning. Gallardo back out there to face Jose Ramirez, and he'll strike him out. Chisenhall with a pop-out, and Gomes with a double. Brantley back up to try to drive in another run, and he will. Singles. He's thrown out at home. Thrown out at home is Yan Gomes. Chirinos to lead off the innings. He'll strike out. Hamilton on with an error. Freeze doubles to score Hamilton, and it's 5-3 Indians. Ryan Rua up, he'll line out. DeShields up, he'll fly out to end the inning, but the Rangers get one back. Gallardo back out there to face Lindor, and Lindor will lead off with a double. Encarnacion flies out. Kipnis singles first and third, 1 out. A sac bunt moves Kipnis, but it does not get Lindor home. Naquin, 2 outs, and he's hit by pitch. Not awful by Gallardo. That's not the worst thing that could happen, but He's got to get Ramirez out here, and he will on a fielder's choice out. Kluber against Andrus, and Andrus grounds out. Nomar Mazara will walk Odor up, and Odor strikes out. Profar up, and Profar flies out to end the inning. Gallardo will stay out for the top of the sixth against Lottie Chisenhall. Chisenhall grounds out, Gomes up, he'll pop out, and Brantley grounds out to quickly end the inning. Corey Kluber back out to face Chirinos, and Chirinos leads it off with a double. Hamilton up, Hamilton strikes out. David Freese up, he'll strike out. Ryan Rua up, and he'll strike out as Kluber allows a leadoff double and then strikes out the side. Gallardo back out to face Lindor, who will fly out. Encarnacion up, he'll double, and that will be the end of the day for Gallardo, as Matt Bush will check into the game.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 51, Matt Bush.
And Matt Bush will face Kipnis, and Kipnis doubles to bring in Encarnacion, and Santana now up. He'll hit a 2-run homer, and it's 8-3 Indians. Matt Bush, and Matt Bush will quickly get pulled
now
for Alvarez.
For the Rangers, number 39, Dario Alvarez.
And Dario Alvarez into the game to face Naquin, and Naquin grounds out. Jose Ramirez up, he'll fly out, and Dario Alvarez will get us out of the inning. Corey Kluber back out to face Delano DeShields in the bottom of the seventh. A ground out from DeShields, a strikeout from Andrus, and a ground out from Mazara. Dario Alvarez will stay in the game to face Chisenhall, and Chisenhall will fly out. Gomes flies out, and Brantley with a single. Alvarez will stay in. Lindor, Brantley steals with Lindor at bat. And Lindor doubles to bring home Brantley. Encarnacion up, 2 outs. Lindor at second, and Encarnacion singles. Kipnis up, and Kipnis will fly out to end the inning. Bottom of the eighth, Kluber against Odor. Odor on with a single. Profar pops out. Chirinos strikes out. Odor is going to steal second base with Hamilton up, and Hamilton's going to ground out to end the inning. Dario Alvarez will go back out in the top of the ninth to face Santana. Santana will line out. Naquin will ground out, and Ramirez will fly out. Bottom of the ninth, Corey Kluber going for the complete game. 3 runs. David Freese up.
Please.
No, never mind.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 61, Dan Otero.
Dan Otero checks into the game to close out the Rangers. Freeze up, and he will ground out. Ryan Rua will get pinch hit for by Nicholas, the backup catcher.
For the Rangers, number 6, Brett Nicholas.
And Brett Nicholas will get walked. Delano DeShields up. He'll triple to bring home Nicholas, and with 1 out, the Rangers have something going in the bottom of the ninth. Elvis Andrews up, and he will ground out. 2 outs, Mazara up, and he'll ground out to end the game. The Indians defeat the Rangers 9-4. Jason Kipnis gets player of the game, going 3 for 4, 3 runs, a home run, 3 RBIs, a double, and a walk. Kluber gets the win. He goes 8 innings, strikes out 10, 2.25 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. Gallardo, the loser, 6 1/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, an 8.53 ERA and a 2.05 WHIP. So, with this series, I'm going to be simulating a lot of the stuff, and we'll take a look at the different scenarios that come up, but let's go ahead and sim to this Kansas City series, to the last game. So we'll go ahead and play. Oh, it did it weird. It's not exactly how I wanted it to do it. But that's alright. So, we are 7-11. We took the last game of the series. Daniel Hudson beat Brian Shaw. Dan Otero got the win in Game 2 against Carlos Estevez. In the Oakland series, we opened by winning the first 2 there, beating Jarrell Cotton and Sonny Gray. And then in the third one, Giovanni Gallardo took another loss. Jesse Hahn got the win. In the Angels series, we started off with a win against Tyler Skaggs. Dylan G got the win. But then A.J. Griffin and Carlos Estevez took losses in the second games. We came out and won 2 against Seattle, beating Felix Hernandez and Asashi Iwakuma, but then losing the last one, Matt Bush taking the loss and Edwin Diaz getting the win. We then headed to Oakland, where we lost the first 2 in very close fashion. Jeremy Jeffress and Matt Hochschild took the losses to Cotton and Triggs. Sonny Gray then got beat by Nick Martinez, and Nick Martinez 2-0 with a 2.93 ERA, not bad. We then lost the opening 3 games of the series against the Kansas City Royals. Wood getting the win, Strom getting the win, and Hamill. Now we head on to game number 4 with just Mike Hochschild versus Ian Kennedy. Ian Kennedy 0-2, Hochschild 0-1. Something's got to give here. And we'll go into quick manage. And Hochschild up. Delano to Shields. Pretty darn tired. Do we want to sub in some guys here? Cesar Puello in. Pat Valkia. Does Andrews doesn't need a day off. Okay. We'll give Chirinos the day off. And that's like all I can do. Pat Valkia, I guess, can play second or third. But none of those guys are tired. I guess I can give Odor the day off for Pat Valkia. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a weird lineup here. Pat Valkia is just gonna slot down here all the way. He's gonna bat 9th, and Brett Nicholas is gonna bat 8th. All right, so here we go. Cesar Puello gonna lead off with his 93 speed, and it is Mike Hochschild against Lorenzo Cain to lead it off, and he strikes Cain out. Paulo Orlando flies out. Hosmer hits a solo home run, top of the first, and brings Jorge Soler up, who flies out to end the inning. Cesar Puello up against Ian Kennedy, and he will single, and he will steal second base with Andrews up, and Andrews will double to bring him in, and we're all tied up at 1. Nomar Mazara up, and he will single to drive in Andrews, and it's 2-1 Rangers. No outs. Mazara on first, Profar up, and he'll fly out. Josh Hamilton up, and he'll strike out. David Freese now up against Ian Kennedy, and he will walk. Ryan Rua up, and Rua will strike out to end the inning, but the Rangers get 2 on the board and take the lead. Hochschild against Gordon. Gordon grounds out. Perez grounds out. Moustakas grounds out. Brett Nicholas up against Kennedy, and he will single. Pat Valkia now up, and Valkia will get Nicholas out on a fielder's choice, and Valkia will steal second base with Cesar Puello up. Puello will pop out to bring up Andrus, and Andrus will fly out to end the inning. Hochschild back out there to face Alcides Escobar, and he'll get him to fly out. Mondesi grounds out, and then Lorenzo Cain grounds out. After the first inning with 3 runs scored by both teams, pitchers seem to have settled in. Mozara up against Kennedy, and he'll fly out. Profar singles to get on base to bring up Hamilton, and Hamilton will strike out. David Freese now up, and Freese will double to bring in Profar and put a guy at second base for Ryan Rua, and Rua will ground out to end the inning. Hochschild back out there to face Orlando, who singles. Hosmer grounds into a double play, and Jorge Soler back on, and Alex Gordon up, who will ground out to end the inning. Ian Kennedy to face Brett Nicholas, who will pop out. Pat Valkia strikes out, and Cesar Puello on with an error. He'll steal second base to bring Elvis Andrus up, and Andrus will single first and third, 2 outs, Nomar Mazara up, and he will strike out to end the inning. Mike Hochschild versus Salvador Perez, and Perez will fly out. Moustakas singles, Alcides Escobar singles, Moustakas to third. Raul Mondesi up, and he will single to drive in a run, and it's now 3-2 Rangers. Lorenzo Cain up, looking to tie the game up, and he will ground into a double play to end the inning. Ian Kennedy back out to face Jerks, and Profar grounds out. Hamilton flies out. Freese grounds out. Orlando flies out. Hosmer grounds out. Soler flies out. Now Ryan Rua up to face Ian Kennedy, and he will ground out. Brett Nicholas strikes out, and Pat Valkia will fly out to end the inning. Mike Hochschild, this will be his final batter, and Alex Gordon, and he'll get him to ground out. Now checking into the game will be...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 57, Wesley Wright.
Wesley Wright, who's been good on the year with a 1.13 ERA, comes in to face Salvador Perez. He'll get him to fly out, and then Mike Moustakas singles. Alcides Escobar grounds out to a fielder's choice to end the inning. Bottom of the seventh, Cesar Puello versus Ian Kennedy.
For the Royals, number 34, Travis Wood.
And Travis Wood checks into the game to face Cesar Puello, who strikes him out. Andrus flies out, and Nomar Mazara flies out, and we head to the top of the 8th. Wesley Wright versus Raul Mondesi. Mondesi grounds out. Cain doubles to bring up Paulo Orlando with a chance to tie the game. Orlando grounds out. Now Eric Hosmer will need to get a base hit to bring in Lorenzo Cain, and he will. A double from Eric Hosmer ties the game. Jorge Solera.
Now running at second base, number 0, Terrence Gore.
Terrence Gore checks into the game. Jorge Soler with a base hit will bring him home, but he strikes out to end the inning. Profar up against Travis Wood.
Change for the Royals. Now playing first base, number 19, Chesler Cuthbert.
Chesler Cuthbert into the game. Profar strikes out. Hamilton grounds out. Freeze grounds out, and we head to the top of the ninth. Wesley Wright will stay into the game. Give up a single to Alex Gordon. A pop out to Perez. Moustakas strikes out, and Alcides Escobar strikes out. Travis Wood back out to face Ryan Rua, who grounds out. Brett Nicholas flies out. Pat Valkia on with a single, and Valkia will steal second. Cesar Puello lines out to end the inning, and it will be Wesley Wright back out for one more inning. Raul Mondesi leading off, and he'll ground out. Cain strikes out, and Paulo Orlando flies out. We had bottom of the 10th. Travis Wood against Elvis Andrus. Andrus will ground out. Mazzara flies out. Profar flies out, and we head to the top of the 11th. Wesley Wright will check out, and Alvarez will check in.
Please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 39, Dario Alvarez.
And Dario Alvarez versus Cuthbert. He'll get him to ground out. Soler strikes out. Gordon grounds out, and we head bottom of the 11th. Josh Hamilton batting .208 this year with 4 homers up against Travis Wood, and he'll single. David Freese now up. He'll strike out. Rua strike out. Nicholas fly out. We head top 12. Dario Alvarez, Salvador Perez. And Alvarez hits Perez. Moustakas.
Pinch running at first base, number 37, Brandon Moss.
I'm not sure Brandon Moss is much of a pinch runner for Perez, but okay. Moustakas up, he'll fly out. Alcides Escobar strikes out. Mondesi strikes out. We head bottom 12. Pat Valkia versus Travis Wood. A pop out from Valkia. Cesar Puello strikes out. Elvis Andrus strikes out, and we head top 13. Alvarez will stay in to face Lorenzo Cain, who grounds out. Orlando doubles. Cuthbert walks. 2 on, 1 out against Dario Alvarez. Jorge Soler up. He'll ground out. Second and third. 2 outs. Alex Gordon up, and he'll single the drive in. 2 runs in the top of the 13. Brandon Moss now up. He'll walk. Moustakas will strike out to end the inning. So it'll be Nomar Mazzara versus Travis Wood. Bottom of the 13.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Kelvin Herrera checks into the game and will face Mazzara. Mazzara will fly out. Profar flies out, and Hamilton out to end the game. Travis Wood gets player of the game, going 6 innings, giving up just 2 hits and striking out 6. Dario Alvarez takes the loss. Travis Wood gets the win, and Kelvin Herrera the save. So the Rangers now 7 and 12. We'll head to the end of the LA Angels series here, as we get swept by the Twins. Cam Bedrosian. Bedrosian is trying to close you out. Let's get a rally. Odor. Is there any outs? Okay, let's enter the game. So the Rangers 7 and 15, 3 and 10 at home, 4 and 5 on the road, batting .236 with 24 home runs. Not awful. 15th in the majors. The Angels lead the majors in homers. We're 13th with 11 steals this year. Our pitching is pretty bad.
Leading off from the bottom of the Ranger ninth, second baseman, number 12.
All right, bottom of the ninth, no outs. Cam Bedrosian versus Rougned Odor. Let's see if we can rally this in. And Odor is going to ground out to Albert Pujols. 1 down for Cam Bedrosian.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Cam Bedrosian trying to tie the league lead for saves as Profar is batting .187. And Profar sends one foul. Why is auto base running on? Why does it keep doing this to me? It like reset all my settings for the game and I don't know why. And Profar fouls that one off. 0-2 count. And that one's fouled on the left field line. Profar's gonna foul that one down the right field line. Profar will foul that one down the left field line. He keeps throwing me ones down the middle, so I can still hit him. It's not like I have to chase. He should throw me one away, because I'll probably chase. No, I still fouled it off. I chased it, and I still fouled it off. And I chased it out of the zone. 2 down for Cam Bedrosian. Robinson Chirino's up.
Robinson Chirino.
Robinson Chirinos is batting 132. No wonder we're awful. Profar and Chirinos are batting a combined like .15. High in the zone. And it's 0-2 here. So Cam Bedrosian's going to finish us off unless I hit a solo homer here probably. And I chased it out of the zone and Cam Bedrosian closes us out. I got a trophy for getting beat by Cam Bedrosian.
First for the victorious Angels.
And so Jose Alvarez gets the win, Jeremy Jeffress gets the loss, and Cam Bedrosian picks up his 10th save. Carlos Perez goes 1 for 2 with a homer, 2 RBIs and a run, and Delano DeShields goes 1 for 4 with a homer. And we'll take a look at our stats after I simulate to this game. Oh, Bud Norris is trying. Oh, Freeze has 2 home runs now. The Rangers okay, good. We got a win. Okay, so what are our stats after 1 month? Okay,
it's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers had lost their previous 8 games, but put a halt to that as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-4. The Cleveland Indians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. The A's got together to allow 4 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-1. The New York Yankees took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-7. The Cubs put together 10 hits total as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-2. The Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. The Kansas City Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-3. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. The Mets allowed 5 hits in the game as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 2-1. The Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-6. The Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-8. Zach Greinke pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-6. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-5. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Okay, so David Freese leads our team with 6 home runs. Hamilton and Odor each have 4 apiece. RBIs, Freese with 17, Rua with 12, and then a bunch of guys at 9. hits, Rougned Odor and Rua have 25, Delano DeShields has 22, and Mazara has 21. Odor has scored the most runs. Odor has also had the most at-bats. Freeze and Rua have played the most games. Rougned Odor leads the team with 3 steals. Pat Valkia, Cesar Puello, Elvis Andrus, and Delano DeShields each have 2. Hanser Alberto is our best hitter at .33, and then it's Rua and Odor for regular players. Freeze is 2.6. No one hitting above 300 for this team. On base percentage, Freeze the highest on base percentage, then Rua and Mazara. Odor not taking many walks. Slugging, Pat Valkia the highest. OPS, Freeze the highest. Walks, Freeze has taken 11. Profar has taken 10. Delano DeShields and Mazara striking out the most. Rua has the most doubles. Shields has the most triples. Odor has the most total bases. Sacrifice flies. Sac hits for Andrus. Rua's been hit twice by pitches. Elvis Andrus has had 3 intentional walks. Stolen base percentage. Odor got caught once. Other than that, no one's gotten caught stealing. Oh no, Rua got caught once. For pitchers, our highest win total is 2 for Nick Martinez. We have 4 losses for Carlos Estevez, 3 for Gallardo and Jeffress. Saves, Sam Dyson's got 5, Wesley Wright's got 1. AJ Griffin has pitched the most innings. He's also walked the most with Mike Hochschild. Strikeouts, 23 for Matt Bush, 21 for AJ Griffin. Jeremy Jeffress has almost a 10 ERA, the lowest Wesley Wright. Sam Dyson with a 2.57. Same with Nick Martinez. The highest whip, 2.37 for Jeffress, 0.66 for Wesley Wright. Wesley Wright, nice little player going there. Game 16 played for Bush and Estevez. Games started. Everybody started their 5 games except Martinez. He's only started 4. Martinez actually has a 2-0 record. Best pitcher we've got so far. Daniel Hudson, every game he's come in, he's gotten the win. He has not cost us a game. Blown saves, we've had a lot. Sam Dyson in this series has actually not blown a save. I'm surprised. I think that's all the important stats for that. So that is the first month of the season, guys. And the next month, or in the next video, we will do the next month of games, and we'll go over that. I want to progress through this relatively quickly. We might do 2 months in the next episode, but I do want to go relatively quickly, progress through this first season, because we're just going to be atrocious. So I'd like to get through this quickly and get into the off season where we can finally call some guys up for spring training. And actually, I plan to call up all of our prospects up next year to be starters. So that should be interesting. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.